With the shorter piece of cord, make a loop and draw the ends between, just to secure all the pieces together. Then tape that down to secure it to a surface. And you might want to go ahead and secure the middle pieces, separating out the two sides and bundling them for easier working. We'll make knots around the 6 center cords by making a 4 with the left string, taking the right hand string over the tail of the left, and then drawing it up around those 6 central cords to knot them at the top of where we secured it. I'm going to go ahead and secure the tails here, those 6 strings in the middle, to make it easier to tie those knots. So you'll see how much easier it makes it here. Now make a backwards 4. The left cord comes over the top of the right tail and slide it up. Repeat this going side to side, a left knot and then a right knot. I'm going to do 6 on each side, and you'll see that it makes a nice ladder pattern. Now turn your work around, remove that cord that was holding them together, re-secure it to your surface, and repeat the process on the other side, this time beginning with the opposite side you did last time. So now we're going to start with a backwards 4, simple knot, and 6 on each side. Now get one of your short pieces of cord, make a loop so that there's a loop at the bottom and you've got your end sticking out of the top, and begin wrapping it around all of the cords folded in half under where you've made your knots. Wrap it to a nice length, and then draw the end through the loop and pull that top cord, and it will bring that end up and secure it so that now you can snip off the ends and it looks nice and neat. Now separate your cords into 4 groups of 4 and begin working with one of those groups. I measured down to 8 inches, and this time, rather than alternating sides of your 4 over the top and through the loop, do it on the same side to get a nice twist. You'll see what I mean here. You're just taking the 2 on the outside and wrapping them around, you're knotting around the 2 central cords in that 4 shape. I did the left side so it looked like a number 4 every time. Now I'm going to do 8 on each group of 4. This will give you a better angle, I hope. You see how it's twisting because I'm doing the knotting on one side only rather than alternating. Now repeat that process with another group of 4 cords, and you'll continue that with all the groups. You want to make sure that they're about even from group to group. And we're not knotting it to kill it, so don't make them too tight. Just continue making even knots around all 4 groups. And now we'll begin working these groups together. So find two that seem like they're next to each other and take two from each of those groups so that you have another group of 4. And then repeat the process. I think I came down about 6 inches on this side. And just repeat that process. Make your number 4 around the 2 central cords and make that simple knot. It'll start twisting itself. You don't have to do anything more than tie those knots. And I'm going to do 8 knots on each of these 4 groups again. Now I'm ready to get my plant holder and see where I want to put my next knots to be most visually appealing. That looks like a good spot, so I'm going to start making my knots again here. Joining up 2 groups again. Take the 2 central strings and make the knots around them. And just for consistency, I'm going to do 8 again. Just working in those groups of 4. I'll move all the way around the plant holder again. Now with 10 feet of cord, you could actually make this a lot longer than I'm going to right now. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to go ahead and finish off our plant holder here. So I'm going to slide it in and bring it down to the height along those knots that I like. Now I'm going to secure the base just like I did at the top by taking another short piece of cord, making the loop, leaving the tail at the top, wrapping it around, and finally drawing the end through the bottom loop, just like we did at the top. Then we'll pull up on the top string to draw the bottom string inside all of those wraps, and then we'll be able to trim that off, make it nice and neat. Trim the bottom strands to the length you want, and you have a finished plant holder.